For the first time, the Gatorade Cup Series heads to the state of Vermont in the Vermont International Speedway. This is the Bass Pro Shops 400 race number 15 of Season 10 of the Gatorade Cup Series. William Bolton, who has the helmet cam for today's race, has the pole for today's race. Outside of him, second is a 24 car of Nathan Ormond. Then third is Eli Bright. Fourth is Justin Zidell. Rounding out the top five, Ryan Brommer in the sixth. Then sixth place we have Luke Rainey. Seventh it's Isaac Nichols. Eighth it's Keegan Thompson. And ninth it's Max Aronson. Rounding out the top 10, Carson Bowers in car number 19. For the rest of the field, there's Jeff Bright. Outside of him is the 42 of Code Luigi. Then we have Riley Sampson with Scott Gregory in the 14. Then there's Jonathan Buford and Dale Lightning the 47. With Jose Mills comes in as the points leader, looking for 2 in a row in the Gatorade Cup Series. Outside of him is Derek Hamill in the 20 car. Then with Antonin Charles Bois and Marcus Sachi the 17. With second in points Marshall Burrow. Inside of him, Carter Friesen in the 34. Then we have Griffin Lynn and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. With Michael Gregory and Trey Rennie the 18. Then there's Anthony Fox and Casey Nanico. With Edwin Mendez and Riley Spurlutum in the 26. Then we have TJ Hanley and Diego Yepez. With Anthony Hernandez and Sebastian Kukulon the 51. Then there's Nathan Stapleton and Jay Jefferson. With Levi Shones and Roman Fenway the 13. Then we have Kashawn Richardson and M. Garcia. And the final row, 41st, J.J. Reed, 42nd position, the 35 car of Steve Morgan. There's our 42-car field for the first ever Gatorade Cup Series race up in Vermont. Let's go on track sign, fire these race engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
'42 Gatorade Cup Series cars rolling off the starting grid for the first ever race at the Vermont International Speedway in the Gatorade Cup Series. This is race number 15 of the season, and after today, only one race remains until we get to the All-Star race for a chance at a free chase spot if you win it. So drivers here today, if they know they're not going to be able to get into the All-Star race, they're going to be going for broke. Drivers like William Bolton, who doesn't have a win, is back in the points with Justin Zidell, Ryan Brommer. We'll see what they can do in 42 laps of action at Vermont. Pace car in, William Bolton on pole, Nathan Orange to his outside. We're Green Flag Racing at Vermont. Side by side, back to the start finish on lap number 1, led by William Bolton from the pole on the outside lane. Eli Bright to the inside, turn number 1. 88 car takes it easily. Brommer to second, Nichols for third. Bolton falls back on the outside. Down the back. Nichols on the inside, trying to take it away from William Bolton. Nathan Ormond jumps down with his teammate. Nichols on the bottom of 3 and 4, trying to make it work. Bolton trying to pinch him down to get that side draft and pull him back to him. They stay side by side for P3. Bolton off the top side, pulling him. Trying to get clear, but can't. The 48 fights back and gets third. Here comes Jeff Bright for fourth. The 5 car powering forward, start 11th. How about this, Frederick Motorsports? All 4 of their cars start inside the top 11. They're all running inside the top 10 now. Jeff Bright trying to get by the 31. He has the inside. Can he make it work off turn 4? Look at that. Hendrick Motorsports first, third, fourth, and sixth. Bolton, though, trying to take fourth back from Jeff Bright, but the 5 is the inside. He'll take it through 1 and 2. Jeff Bright to fourth. Ormond now for fifth. How about that, Frederick Motorsports? They can have all 4 of their cars inside the top 5 early on here at Vermont. They've been so good at the 1.5 milers this season. It's not surprising to see them up at the front here today. They stay side by side for P5. At the front 4 try to pull away. Jeff Bright looks for third on his teammate Isaac Nichols. As Bolton might try and get clear right there. I think he has a run to try and get it done. Down front of the 24, Bolton keeps fifth for now. But Jeff Bright's stalking his teammate Nichols. Look at the third one, looking on the 5 now. Bolton went to the bottom. Orm might try and go to the top side, 3 and 4. The top is better in turns 3 and 4. Look at Ormond drive to the bottom of the 31. Tried to get there. Couldn't get there, though. Look at this single file for about the front 8, 9. Just staying in line for now. No one making the moves out of line. Eli Bright leads Ryan Brommer to turn number 1. Brommer's the odd man out at the front. You can see all these Chevrolets around him. Top 5 of the top 6 are Chevys. Make it 6 of the top 7. As Orman tries to move by Bullen. 31 falls back to him in the 24 right there. Great rotation through 3 and 4. He'll take the 5th position. Hendrick Motorsports, 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's a great start to the race for HMS. Can they hold it up? Here's the question. We've seen time and time again, teams have started well in races, but they can't finish well. Look at Orman. That car rotating well off the corner, trying to get to the inside of his teammate Jeff Bright. Orman starts race 2nd, the highest up by the Hendrick drivers, currently now 5th, the lowest of them. As Eli Bright leads the way in the 88, he started this race 3rd position, led all but the first lap so far. Look at Nichols looking on Brommer. He had a run, just couldn't get quite big of a run. Now he's going to poke to the inside. Nichols for 2nd, Orman for 4th. Nichols will get to P2. Orman now will clear Jeff Bright for 4th. Can Jeff get in line in 5th? Nichols, I think, is going to clear for 3rd. The 6th, though, getting the draft off the 88. Nichols can't quite complete the pass for 2nd quite yet. Jeff Bright powering off the top side, get back outside of his teammate Nathan Orman as they're still side by side for P2 behind the leader Eli Bright in the 88. Nichols finally to 2nd. Oh, the 6 blows up! Ryan Brummer with initiative, 8th he goes! Great avoidance there by everyone, and great job by Ryan Brummer. It slows up the field though. The field has been slowed up now. The front few get away. The battle's up for 2nd as Eli Bright's pulled away in the 88. Look how far the field is spread out now because of what just happened right there. Eli Bright leads the race. Yellow flag is out as Edwin Mendez, Griffin, and others have crashed. Down the backstretch, we have our first yellow flag, and they're still wrecking. Kukulon and Jay Jefferson have crashed. Others into the inside wall hard. Most of the back half of the field's been taken out right here. Eli Bright back in front. Isaac Nichols, Nathan Orman, Max Anderson, Jeff Bright, William Bullen, Dale Lightning, and others come back around to the start-finish line. Hendrick has the top 3 spots currently. Eli Bright with the race lead in the 88 car. We'll see if they come down pit road. If they don't, we'll see what happens right at the caution flag. But I think they will be pitting right here to get 4 tires and a full tank of Sunoco Racing fuel. So here comes the field in. Eli Bright, Isaac Nichols, Nathan Orman, the top 3. Jeff Bright in 5th, trying to join his teammates up inside the top 5. And right now, all 4 of them are inside the top 5, and they own the top 3 spots. I mean, this is incredible what HMS has done so far in this race. However, pit stops can change everything. Eli Bright leading his teammates and the rest of the field down. Slow pit road, 45 miles an hour. You don't want to get a speeding penalty. You don't want to mess up on the stop either. So the 48, first in the top 3. Then there's the 88. Norman will be before the 88. 2 tires going on the 48 car. Do they take 2 or 4? There's Luke Rain entering his pit stall in front of the 48. It's going to be 4-tire call for the 48 car. Same with the 88 and the 24. Going around to the right sides, or the left sides, 4 tires going on the machines. Nichols leaves. He's going to beat his teammate Eli Bright. Eli's slow on the stop. Nichols gets out in front. Close for a second. Looks like Max Harrison may have edged Nathan Orman out. So Isaac Nichols' team does the work on pit road. They're out front, but let's see the reason for the caution flag. It may have been because of Ryan Brummer blowing up and some others got involved. So let's see the reason for our first yellow flag of the Bass Pro Shops 400. We saw the checkup the field had because of the 6 of Ryan Brummer blowing up, and right here, it caused the accident. Marshall Bros running inside the top 20. Checks up because the 6 tries to get down. Scott Gregory's there. It spins the 95 around. The whole field now coming in. Zidell, Stapleton, Nanico, Sachi. There's Lynn going around. Edwin Mendez, TJ Hanley, the 3, the 19. All these cars involved. And then the 3 and the 11 spin around. You have more going down towards the inside wall. I mean, it was carnage here on the back stretch. Look at all these cars. And they weren't done. Once this happened, there was more crashing that had to happen after this. So, I mean, we had a ton of race cars involved in this. Let's look at this in real time. Then we'll go and see the rest of what happened. Now, if this did not happen, the field is all spread out, and we probably wouldn't have gotten a yellow flag. So, I mean, for the drivers that were maybe missed the 6, they're lucky right there. But I think this 41, 46, they were rubbing on each other, and at some point, some drivers end up towards the inside wall. You see, they're coming back. Stacking up. 16 comes up. The 46 forcing the 41 down into the grass. And they're going to... Oh, my goodness. Look at that. JJ Regis ran himself and Michael Gregory into the inside wall, and both go upside down. Look at Roman Fenway back there on his side. We had cars everywhere here at Vermont. Eli Bright slows his car down, gets through the madness, leads the field back. But it's the 48 team of Isaac Nichols getting their driver off pit road in front. And new second place man Max Aronson. So Isaac Nichols still leads the race in the 48 car. Coming back to the green flag right here, lap number 14. 48 car of Isaac Nichols in control currently in Vermont. Michael Gregory and Edwin Mendez retire from the crash. Ryan Brommer, header issue, put the 6 out of the race while running inside the top 5. TJ Henley, JJ Reed, Sebastian Kukulon, Roman Fenway, and Jay Dresden are all lap down. 34th on up are on the that, but it's going to be 33 cars because the 42 of Cole Luigi running inside the top 15. Once again, mechanical issues for the 42 have put him out of the race. It's been a common theme this season for Cole Luigi. He's had great runs, but sometimes when he's run good, he blows engines and has mechanical issues. The 42 again plagued by these mechanical issues. Isaac Nichols leads the race on the 48. Behind him in second is Max Aronson. Then you have 3 teammates, Nathan Orman, Jeff Bright, and Eli Bright inside the top 5. With Dale Lightning 6th, Anson and Charles Bois 7th, William Bullen 8th, 9th Carter Friesen, 10th for Riley Sampson. I would watch for this 24 to pull low with the 5 and the 88 and shuffle that A3 out. Green flag back in the air at Vermont. Nichols gets away. Great jump for Isaac Nichols, but Max Aronson getting a run down the draft. The front 5 break away. 6th place on the tires, Dale Lightning. Does Orman get a run to get to the inside of the A3 to shuffle him out? We're going to find out down the back stretch. Orman to the inside. Does the 5 and the 88 go with them? Aronson off the top. Gets clear for 2nd. Now the battle's out for 3rd. Jeff Bright goes outside of Orman. Orman gets back clear. Nathan's trying to get back to the inside of the A3, but look at Jeff Bright with the draft getting a huge run in the outside lane. Great run for the 5, but stuck on the outside 1 and 2. They want to be on the outside 3 and 4. You see Eli Bright going to take that 4th spot away. Max Aronson for the lead down the backstretch. Looking low on the 48. He's there to the inside, but can he hold it? The 48 slams the door shut. Back there, 3-way battle for 3rd. As Orman, Jeff Bright, and Eli Bright battle hard. Down the straightaway. Orman trying to get the run to get to the inside, but not quite clear of his teammate. Now Aronson looks low again for the lead. This time it's at 1 and 2 in the better spot. Max Aronson to the front. Eli Bright to 2nd, the 88. Look at Orman going to shoot the middle on his teammate Isaac Nichols. Dale Lightning, the 47, trying to get down low. 3 wide. Lightning backs out. Allows the 2 teammates to battle side by side. Orman to the inside. He'll take 3rd away from Nichols. That 48's falling back, but now off the outside, he has a nice run. Jeff Bright in line. The 48 trying to get clear of his teammate. Orman keeps it down there. Still side by side for P3. No one getting the advantage. No one giving an inch. Orman has the inside. Nichols the outside. Where's the 5 with Jeff Bright go? Who's he help? He goes high with the 48. It's going to lose him some spots, though. It looks like Jeff could not get through the corner well. Orman did in 3rd. The 24 is clear. How about Max Aronson? He sees 2. He sees 3. Henry Motorsports teammates just run him down. Can Eli Bright get by the A3? How about Dale Lightning breaking up the party of Henry Motorsports? He's up to 4th now as Nichols falls back to 5th, and Jeff Bright especially is falling back in the 5 car as now Lightning looks on Orman for 3rd. And look at Jeff, just nowhere to go if he get clear of this 55 here, which I think he's gonna. He got a great rotation. Jeff Bright trying to get clear of the 55, but Anthony Charles Bois also turned well in the bottom of the racetrack. The 5 has to draft off the 48. I think he's gonna get clear right there to turn 1. Can he get down? He does. Jeff Bright down 6th. Jeff's looking at his teammate, Nichols. I think he come a break and cutting him a break. He'll have the 55 to get down low. This is a battle for P6. Jeff Bright has it. Charles Bois and the others want it. Charles Bois falls off. Now Riley Sampson battle with the 55. At the front of the field, still Max Aronson leading the way in the 83. Behind him in second is the 80 of Eli Bright. Then 3rd place is Nathan Orman in the 24 car. Dale Lightning is 4th. How about Dale Lightning just kind of splitting up the Henry Motorsports drivers in half. 2 in front of him, 2 in the back of him. Lightning looks to the inside of Orman for 3rd as Eli Bright looks on Max Aronson for the top spot, 3 and 4. He's down to the inside, but didn't have the grip down low. And the A3 gets away now. Off turn 4. Battle for 7th. Riley Sampson inside Anton and Charles Bois. They drag race back to the start-finish line. Sampson has the inside. And in turn number 1, he'll take the spot away up to 7th for the 40. Lightning again, rotating off turn 2 to the inside of the 24. Orman, though, with the draft off the 88. Gonna try and get back clear. Now the 88 back on the 83 for the lead. Eli, I think, has the faster race car. He dominated early on. Lost lead on pit cycles. Ever since then, cannot get back to the front. Look at this for 3rd. Lightning with the run on the inside. Orman and Nichols go to the top. Jeff Bright's gonna abandon them, say, I want the bottom in 1 and 2. He said, you had the choice. You didn't take it. I'm gonna take it. He'll get to 3rd. Or get to 4th, actually. How about Jeff Bright? They're looking at Dale Lightning now, looking for second on the 80 of Eli Bright, who fell back. Where's Jeff go now in the 5? Pushing the 47 of Dale Lightning down low. I think Eli's going to get clear for second again. Lightning gets up in line in third, so a gain for the 47. Jeff Bright up to fourth in the 5 with Orman and Isaac Nichols just by him. Orman's going to look lower here. The 5 did not enter that corner well. 20 laps remain in the Bass Pro Shops 400. Hendry Motorsports not playing nice to each other anymore. As Eli Bright again looks for the lead on Max Harrison, but the 83 so great on the top side. Eli's going to find a different route around that 83 car. Jeff Bright for third on Dale Lightning. But has no drafting help down low to make that move work. I have to think that he would have to have someone in front of him to draft off of. Look at Riley Sampson, though. He'll move to 5th. Oren's back to 6th. And look at Nichols driving back in the outside. He could fall outside the top 10. Lucas on the inside moving up. William Bullen starting the pole position. Led the first lap of this race. He has the helmet cam. Getting by Nathan Orman, the 24. Just by his teammate Jose Mills. It's going aboard the 31. William Bullen come back forward at the right time, trying to move inside the top 5. As you saw, Jeff Bright try to pass Dale Lightning again. He just cannot make it work. He has runs onto the 47. He just doesn't get them in the right spots. There's Trey on pit road, the 18 with an issue. For third again, Jeff Bright gets his nose. He's going to get it to P3 for the 5 car. Jose Mills will move to 4th. Our points leader inside the top 5. Lightning kick back to 5th. Here comes Sampson inside Bullen. 31 going to go to the middle lane. What a move by William Bullen won't work. Through the middle. Sampson on the inside. Makes it stick. Bullen, though, in the middle also makes it stick. Max Scherzer gets away from Eli Bright. Lap traffic of Casey Nack ahead. Aronson leads with 16 to go, but the 43 is there to turn number 1. Aronson doesn't have a way around quite yet. 43 gonna go wide. 83 gets to the bumper. Can't make the pass. Now looks to the outside. Eli Bright to the inside for the lead in Vermont, but the 43 holds up the 88. 3 wide for the 5 of Jeff Bright to the bottom of the racetrack. Wrecking behind them. Yellow flag. Isaac Nichols in the outside wall in the 48 car with Anson and Charles. Aronson back in front. Jeff Bright second. Jose Mills third. And Dale Lightning will be 4th. Caution is out. Once again, Vermont. And one of the 4 drivers out of the Hendrick camp has just been wiped out. And look at Nacko, gonna restart middle of the pack. Remember, he was the one that held up the 88, the 40 on the outside. Now he's gonna restart mid-pack unless he drivers pit. It looks like Max Harrison has the looks of pitting. Everyone else? 83 to pit road. The 5 will stay out. He'll inherit the lead. 43 coming down. 24, 9 will come down. 20, 26. Mixed bag of strategy. This is going to be interesting. Do those drivers that stay out, do they have enough fuel? Do these drivers now have the tires and the fuel to go the distance? The first one in, Max Harrison. There he is into his pit stall, but look at all the drivers that stay on the racetrack. It's not too many, actually, as there's Aronson leaving. Orman's got to go into his pit stall, so the 24 will let the 83 go. Smart move by Orman. Aronson leaves. Orman there. There's Fitzwater. These drivers taking fuel only. They don't want tires. They just want the fuel to last to the end. So Fitzwater beats the 24 out. The A3 wins the race off by, I think, about 11 cars that stay on the racetrack. Jeff Bright's the first one on the 5 car. Let's go see the race for our second yellow flag. One of the 400 drivers out of the Bass Pro Shops 400. We saw drivers slicing and dicing 3 wide, trying to go to the middle lane, trying to go to the top lane. Right here as they enter turn number 3. Nichols made the move inside the 55. Steve Morgan sees a hole right there through the middle. He's going to try and shoot it. There's just not enough room. He gets down to the side of the 48, clips him up into the 55. Charles. Those 3 going to the wall hard. Nichols gets the worst of it. 55 and 35 drive away. Nichols will be out of the race. Anton Charles will obviously be slow and maybe will retire from the race. There's the 48 sliding down to a stop on the banking. Right here, some others come into it. Carter Free, or was that the 38? 30 of Anthony Fox and the 19 of Carson Bowers. Others try to avoid, and I believe I saw there's Fenway and Levi Schoens. They somehow got into it at some point and caused a secondary accident. So we'll look at this again. and real speed, and then we'll go see what happened behind with Shones and others. Hard impact there. Fox and Bowers go around. Right there. And then somehow Fenway and Shones crashed with each other. Looks like they were checking up. Adam Garcia, Kukulon, they checked up, got into it. 13 and 21 hit each other and go around. So just a checkup seeing the crash happen. And they couldn't just slow their cars down in time. For Max Harrison, is this bad or good? Does he now have the field to go to the end? He comes down pit road. Jeff Bright says, I'm staying out. I want the race lead. Jeff Bright in control late in the Bass Pro Shops 400. This will be the final 11 laps of the Bass Pro Shops 400. Do the top 11 have enough fuel to last them to the finish line? Out from the crash, Roman Fenway, Levi Shones, Isaac Nichols, and Antonin Charlebois. 28 cars are on the lead lap. The top 11 have stayed out on the racetrack. Jeff Bright, the first of them in the 5. He is out in front. Second place is points leader Jose Mills, looking for 2 in a row in the Gatorade Cup Series. Third for Dale Lightning. Fourth for Keegan Thompson. Fifth for Eli Bright. Then Riley Sampson, 6th. William Bullen, 7th. Carter Friesen, 8th. Scott Gregory, 9th. Marcus Sachi, 10th. Luke Rainey, 11th. First car pit road with enough fuel to make it to the end. Max Harrison, 12th. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 13th, 14th, Nathan Orman, then Riley Sprue and 15th. Got to get around that 43 fast, because if the top 11 run out, Sprue could be inside the top 5 late. Down the front straightaway to the restart zone. 11 laps remain for Jeff Bright. Do they have enough fuel? Green flag back in the air at Vermont. Jeff Bright did not get away good enough. Mills stayed with them. Through 1 and 2. The front 5 break away again. 6th place, not get a good jump. That's Riley Sampson. But Mills is pressuring Jeff Bright down the backstretch. Eli Bright jumps on Thompson for 4th, but here's Mills to the inside. Jeff Bright for the lead. Inside the 5 in turn 3. The 47 wound up on the top side. The 5 as well. Bright keeps it. Lightning now for 2nd on the outside lane. 10 laps remain in Vermont for Jeff Bright. Eli Bright will get by Keegan Thompson. Can he get by Dale Lightning for 3rd? William Bowen coming forward, the 31 again. Mills clears for 2nd. Lightning fight back on the top side. Trying to keep that spot. Off to turn number 3. 47 get wound up, same with the 15, the 40 on the top. 15 could get good enough. Eli might clear right there for 4th. Remember, he restarted 5th. Lightning crossed over to the inside of Jose Mills for P2. Does he have the run to make it work? So Eli's going to get to 4th. Lightning going to get to 2nd right there with the pass on Jose Mills. And where are the drivers that came down pit road? There's Max Harrison. He's the first one. Nathan Orman just behind him in the 24. Those two right now bound to be the top driver that came down pit road. And for good reason. If the top 11 have to come down pit road, you're in the race lead. That could be the battle, theoretically, for the top spot. Orman get by Max Harrison right there. But for the actual battle for the lead, the battle's on for 2nd again. Mills to the inside of Dale Lightning. Eli Bright goes high. Here comes Bowen for 4th. He'll take it. William Bowen to the top 5 again in the 31. Dale Lightning's not giving 2nd up. Making Mills take it. There's Bowen to the inside to help his teammate Mills out. Dale Lightning rotating well on the top side. Will he cross back under that 27? There he goes. Back to the inside. Jeff Bright's loving that. 7 to go. Can he hold on? Do they have enough fuel for 7 more laps? These top 11, do they have enough fuel? They see Nathan Orman is the highest car that came off pit road, but Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is there. Luke Rain's holding them all up. The 2 car, they can't get around them. It's causing this stack-up effect, which is the battle for the lead. Look at Hamill. Shoot the middle lane to get by the 9. He has a run down to the 24. At the front, cars breaking low, trying to make passes. Back here, Hamill trying to pass Nathan Orman. Remember, for Derek Hamill, this is only his, he raced the 600, was his first race of the season. He's not raced all this season. If he wins here today, he is in the All-Stars with a shot at the chase. Just think about that. So he wants to win. He wants to be the highest of the drivers that came down pit road. 5 to go at the start-finish line for Jeff Bright. Yellow flag would end the race. Who has enough fuel to make it back to the start-finish line for 5 more laps? Bullen falls off in 4th. Eli Bright in 5th. Sampson in 6th. Sampson, look at the 31 go at the racetrack. The 88 to the inside. Side by side. That's for P4. The front 3 get away. Back behind them, Derek Hamill, the highest driver off pit road. Charging through the field, looking for 10th on Carter Friesen now. Maybe these drivers starting to save some fuel, letting off. Hamill's going to pressure them now. He's coming up through the field inside the top 10. 4 laps to go. And Vermont, the yellow flag is out. That is over. Oh, look at him checking up, though. Jeff Rice, be careful. He gets hit. That's the race leader. Look at them piling in behind. Cars that came down pit road are in it. That's 4 to go. Yellow flag will end the race. Will Jeff Rice get his position back since he just crashed? That's the big question we're all asking now. He just let off and crashed. He's passing the 17. He has to get ahead of these front 4, which is Jose Mills, Dale Lightning, Eli Bright, and Riley Sampson. Here comes Jeff around with some damage on the left side. Hopefully that's not going to affect anything for these final 3 laps. He has to make it 3 laps on fuel. All these drivers do at the front. Jeff Bright especially, though. Is he not going to get his position back? I think he will, because they're going 35. That is normal speed to let someone by him. I think he just wants the inside to get by. I don't think he wants to go around the outside and risk anything like that. There's Bull, and I think he has to let someone go. There, he's just waiting to get caught up. Look at all these drivers back here with damage, though, because of that stack up that Jeff Bright caused by slamming on the brakes. Seeing that, I think he saw the 16 and got scared. He just wanted to make sure he didn't hit that 16 car because he knows that yellow flag, it's over. He just has to coast it back around 3 more laps on enough tank of gas. We'll see if he can do it the 5 out in front. Look at all the cars that are on pit road now with damage. Let's go see what brought the caution flag. It looks like Nathan Stapleton's one of them that crashed in the 16. For Nathan Orman, the pit strategy did not work out for the driver of the 24. Entering turn number 1, Riley Sprue to his inside, the 24 on the outside. Entering the corner, Ormond cuts down, the 26 is there, not clear. Around goes Nathan and watch this hit. And the ride Ormond takes, stuck in the wall, released from the wall, upside down the racetrack. He got hit by Anthony Fox hard. Hernandez goes around. There's Yepez hitting Ormond. So that 24 took a whale of a ride here at Vermont. On the apron, flipping around, back down on all 4s, luckily. But what a terrible crash for Nathan Ormond after running inside the top 10 all day long. Plays the pit strategy to try and make it to the end on fuel with this yellow flag. And did any chance those drivers had. Because now I believe the rest of the drivers that stay on that strategy, they can just coast around. Oh, who's that went upside down? Griffin Lynn. And then there's the 16 right there. And you see the 5. Jeff Bright's going to come in right here. He's racing back to the yellow flag at this point. So here it is, the yellow flag with 4 to go. Jeff Bright's out in front. He sees the crash, and he slams on the brakes. He's saying, I'm going to go to the outside, get around. So drivers hit him. They all start checking up. And it's a massive party of cars on the apron with damage. Now Jeff Bright gets his position back. He's out in front in the 5. He has to make a lap and a half more, and he'll win for the first time since season number 6, race 2. We'll come back at the white flag lap and see if Jeff Bright can finally win the Gatorade Cup Series. He is gonna do it! Season 6, race 2, the Auto Club 4 was Jeff Bright's last victory in the Gatorade Cup Series. Season 10, race 15, Bass Pro Shops 400 at the Vermont International Speedway. Jeff Bright will win again in the Gatorade Cup Series for the first time since season 6. What a performance out of the 5. Played the fuel strategy right, took the lead when Max Harrison decided to come down pit road. The 5 never looked back, and he's won at Vermont once again in the Gatorade Cup Series. Let's go see the finishing results. Here's how they finished in the Bass Pro Shops 400, the Vermont International Speedway. 3 caution flags for 12 laps and 4 lead changes, 5 different drivers laps here today in Vermont. Jeff Bright out front at the right time, led the final 15 laps en route to victory for the first time since season 6 in the Gatorade Cup Series. Jose Mills, a great point to take sense of that points lead with a second place finisher today. Dale Lightning 30, Eli Bright led 9 of the first 10 laps to 4th, and Riley Sampson rounds out the top 5. William Blown from the pole led the first lap, ends up in 6th. Scott Gregory 7th, Keegan Thompson 8th, Marcus Sachi 9th, and the first driver on the strategy to come down pit road and put enough fuel in the car. Derek Hamill ends up inside the top 10. Carter Freeze ends up 11th. Max Aronson led 12 laps, ends up in 12th. Riley Sprue to been 13th, Jonathan Beeford 14th, Kashawn Richardson 15th, Marshall Burrell 16th, 17th Carson Bowers, 18th Adam Garcia, 19th Anthony Hernandez, 20th for Steve Morgan. A lot of cars actually DNF'd because of that yellow flag stack up at the end. Jay Jefferson 21st, JJ Reed 22nd, 23rd Sebastian Kukulon, 24th TJ Hanley, 25th Nathan Stapleton, and then Luke Rennie retired along with Justin Idell, they're 26th and 27th. Casey Nichols running in 28th, and then the rest of these drivers down here ended up out of the race. Fitzwater, Ormond, Fox, Lynn, Yepez, Charlebois, Nichols, Jones, Fenway, Rainey, that's Trey, Cole Luigi, Brahmer, Mendez, and Michael Gregory down at the bottom of the field. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the point standings, 15 races into the Gatorade Cup Series season number 10. It's Jose Mills on top, as he's 81 points ahead of Marshall Burrow, who is still second but falls back. Dale Lightning is now third, Riley Sampson fourth, and Roman Fenway rounds out the top 5. Eli Bright is up to 6th. How about Jeff Bright up to 7th? Adam Garcia 8th, Nathan Orman 9th, and Griffin Lynn rounds out the top 10 to 7. There's the top 20. Keegan Thompson just outside, 1 point outside the top 10, 11th. Rylis Brewtube is only 10 points out in 12th. 13th for Carson Bowers. Jay Jefferson is 14th, and Diego Gapez is 15th. Isaac Nichols in 16th. Carter Fries in 17th. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. 18th. Trey Ray 19th, and Sebastian Kukulan, he rounds out the top 20. Looking down here, our wild card spots go to Jay Jefferson, 14th with 2 victories, and Carson Bowers 13th with his victory. Isaac Nichols has a win in 16th. Trey Rainey and Kukulan, same there, 19th and 20th. How about this? Hendrick Motorsports won here today with Jeff Bright. All 4 of the drivers have won a race so far this season. Eli 6th in points with a win. Jeff Bright 7th in points with a win. Nathan Orman 9th in points with a win. Isaac Nichols 16th in points with his victory. So Hendrick Motorsports in a good spot right now in the points. And these drivers down here have had horrible luck, bad breaks, you name it. Drivers like Justin Zaydell, who have 6 DNFs on the season. Cole Luigi 5 DNFs, most of them being mechanical issues. Ryan Barmer 3 DNFs. Anthony Fox down here. How about Levi Schoens, last season's champion? There are so many drivers down here looking for good results. Jonathan Beefer has not finished top 10 in a race so far this season. He's looking to try and change that somehow, some way. Derek Hill scores his first top 10 this season here. But this is one race left until we get to the All-Star race, where drivers will battle it out to try and get a free chase spot in the Gatorade Cup Series season number 10. We'll see who joins those drivers in the All-Star race. Maybe someone new will win at Pocono and win their way into the All-Star race, the Turkey Hill 400 at the Pocono Raceway. I'll see you guys then.